melting it relatively quickly. Side. Man, I tell you what, so fast. This is northbound on 25. We're exiting the city part of Covington. Racetrack is open. Seems to be about the only thing open. Even Domino's is closed. Wow. The things. So fast. Another Domino's location further into the city area, which was also closed. See the time. My battery reset was almost at midnight because the time is almost accurate. It's just after 2 p.m. We're in, I'm going to call this downtown Covington. I don't know if that's accurate. Well, no, I know it's not accurate. Tyler Street, Jefferson, that's downtown. But we're on the smaller side of things. How do you take care of this? All I have is the heat on. Actually, the heat's not even on anymore. But I think it happens faster with the heat on. Got, of course, outside cold, inside hot. That's what causes it. But, like, how do you enjoy having any kind of heat in the wintertime if this is what happens? Well, that's a clear indication that this is a timer type thing, because yeah, it might be a school zone and normally a school day, but yeah, there is no school. This is full on a snow day. get more snow day than this. When Domino's is closed, it's a snow day. Oh wow, yeah, it's really melting on this area. Yeah, I dare not do that sideways slide thing in here. There's just not as much room. Freezes tonight, that's going to be when this gets really dangerous. It's going to be, I mean, I think the temperature's already below freezing, but when it's going to be like negative 12 Celsius tonight. It's going to be really cold, and I think that'll be enough to overtake the asphalt's larger mass of just above freezing. Thought about this until now, but I wonder if in the age of AI and robotic like services being, especially food, I wonder if places like fast food will technically be open on days like this. I mean, nothing's open right now. I think really the only reason why things are closed is because you're not expected to have people arrive to, a certain location in this type of weather, at least down here. Yeah, it's a lot more melted than it was. asphalt going through here at least. extension on my fenders right now. If you were to do the 2-finger test on your wheel clearance, if you were slamming a vehicle, this vehicle would pass, even though it's not lowered. It's just the fenders are extended with ice from all the fling of the wheels. And I tried stepping on to see if I could, if it'd break off easily. Some of it did on the cowlings, side pieces. Hey, is that a red jay? Robin? That was cool. Red jay, what am I talking about? Is that even a thing? It's a blue jay, isn't it? This is quite good. I really enjoy this. As a Floridian, I don't get to see snow very much. And this area doesn't get snow very much, but I know this area. So I felt inclined to travel here and kind of just say hello to nature, see it in a different light. It's nice and bright out here, considering it's not sunny, but I guess that's what the effect of snow is. It's reflective. But racetrack was open, so I got myself some hot dogs and nice hot coffee. It's a good day. Couldn't get my Domino's, but I did get Domino's last night. I felt compelled to get it, even though I already had dinner because I'm a fat ass. And I'm kind of glad I did because, well, I ain't got much left to eat. If I get hungry later, I'll probably go back out to the racetrack and get something different. They did have pizza there, although it's not very good. Tried to start rolling one earlier today, and I don't know if there's like a certain amount of time the snow has to be on the ground for, but I slapped together a snowball, placed it on the ground, tried rolling it, and it was so fluffy that even the ball that I moderately compressed started falling apart. worse today, but what about tomorrow? Tomorrow, probably going to be a sunny day. Roads will have more of a black ice issue, but how many days can you hold off, right? Another 5 miles west from downtown Covington. And then, entirely different locations, entirely possible. And it's still kind of funky. Camera view looks good down there. End on the right side, and then the road gets significantly more slushy looking. We're cruising at a comfortable 40 miles per hour. We were doing 30 earlier, and 25 at first. But experience is best teacher. We're getting a little bit more confident on, what to expect, and did a few different stopping tests as well to just see what it's like locking up the brakes. ABS took over. I actually didn't really care much for that. I wanted to see what it's like when you don't have ABS. Like my Volvo, for example, it doesn't have modern day ABS. You probably can lock those up real easy. And then I had a Chevy S10 that also had ABS issues, likely due to a wheel bearing, but that's another story. Regardless of which, I could lock up those wheels like it was nobody's business. Not even trying, I'm sliding. So Folsom. Got another school sign. Yeah. There ain't no school, man. precise warning, but I know it's going to happen. Especially all these tracks in the middle where tires have gone and have already melted it. We're past the peak of the heat of the day. Let's see what the subway looks like. What you got your lights on for? I think you're special. Alright, here's Subway. Even though there's no traffic, the parking lot has melted all the snow. Yeah, he's having fun. He's sliding around. Defrost is just enough to evaporate the condensation or whatever's going on right near the source, but the rest of it's not really doing it. The heat of the inside of the car is still winning. At least the camera looks great. Alright, now we're turning on to Lousiana State Road 40 going west. Back to Loranger towards the property. Interestingly enough, I don't want to jinx it, but heat on with a defrost, the phone is not cutting off my video. Discharging. We're at 36% when we started the video. We're at 37%. Oh, 38%. Okay, we are going up now. mostly west, probably slightly from the north. Well, I was heading west, coming from the east, coming from slightly north. So I'm going to say is the wind where it's coming from or where it's going? Because if it's where it's coming from, we have east northeast wind. Because if we're heading west, these trees are still, even on the left side of the road, leaving a noticeable difference. Surely there's a little bit of angle from the north being impacted too. But yeah, just in general, it's very obvious this is the road less traveled. It's not as melted. See these large, dirty clumps. They kind of stand out because of that. I think those are a buildup of ice and slush that would be in someone's wheel well or a mud flap, and then all of a sudden it falls off in one big chunk. You see the increase of trees here, how much cleaner the road is, minus the bridge. Makes you go sideways, it's the slush, the resistance of one of your wheels, and it just turns your car sideways. Cranky Corner. hillside slope that's currently in frame, that's where the black ice likes to form. You see that large canopy of trees that overhang the road up there. And a week later, the black ice will still be there. So right at the peak of this hill, now that we're on, the semi would stop right where that sign is. And it's not a very steep hill, but it's enough, especially when you got to start from zero on black ice. Left. Those look like my tracks. I don't see anyone else's tracks. Yep, okay. I'm the only one that's left all day past this point. Seeing my own tracks and knowing that they're just mine. If my phone died right now, I'd be good, because you know what? There's my tracks. Yep. And there's nothing past it. I'm gonna compress the snow. Actually, we'll try to press a new line so we've got a little bit better of a track. The bird. Go right back to our spot. I think the snow